that have been made, I just want to buttress the fact that the social norms that govern how we destroy the environment also is something that we as people who want to create change, we need to deal with. What are those norms, those violence that we have imbibed, as the people, how we deal with the youth, how we deal with those who are less privileged, as Betty has said. What are those things we have imbibed over the years? And how do we, when we put on the toga of activists as writers, how do we understand those issues that are core in terms of the problem before we start writing and before we start working as activists? In my office yesterday, I was doing one of the things we call the problem tree analysis. Yes, as a writer, that will be far-fetched. I don't need to go really into analyzing every problem with a problem tree analysis before I begin to write. However, when I want to become an activist, I need to do that. I owe the society a responsibility to understand the root causes of the problems, or else I'll be writing as a part of the problem instead of part of the solution. And ignorance of the problem really sometimes makes us become part of the problem, even though we think we're writing from the perspectives of the people. Writing is mostly a solitary work, assignment. And if we, going back to the concept of Ubuntu and all of that, it does not mean sitting down just in your room alone or sitting down in your library. We really need more connection with the people, an honest connection that says we don't even know the answers. And I'm not talking now just as a writer, I'm talking now, but when we decide as writers to become activists, deeper connection with the people to understand why they do what they do, the social norms that drive the problem, and how we're going to now use our capacity as influencers, as writers who have the capacity to speak through our writings and our spoken word and our stuff. We need that connection to happen, and we need to understand that problem. So every time I talk with colleagues who are writers and who want to say we're speaking on behalf of a people, I say, which people are you speaking on behalf of? What you understand is the real problem you're dealing with. So you might see a people and you think they are victims, but they might not be victims. They might actually be people who understand the answers to their problems. And again, I go back to the environmental degradation in the north. Not even desertification. Go to the tin mines, the former tin mines in Jos, and how the environment is dilapidated. Go to Zamfara, where lead and gold and all of that is being mined. Even part of what is known today as kidnapping is linked to this problem. But if you don't understand it, then you keep thinking it's a religious issue because somebody sat somewhere and is using religion on the surface to canvas. And when you think you are writing to deal with the problem, you are actually not doing so, because you are actually part of the problem because of your poor understanding.